200mm fans and even one 200mm fan at the top of the case. You can also fit a radiator of up to 280mm at both the front or top of the case. The S100 features a built-in ventilated PSU shroud aiding you with airflow as well as giving you a handy place to hide all your cables. On top of this, the S100 supports standard power supplies, so no need to worry about buying an SFX power supply. It also comes with a magnetic fan filter on the top of the case and additional filtration at the bottom to protect against dirt and dust. There is a handy drive bay tucked in under your PSU shroud, which can fit 2 hard drives or 2 SSDs. This bay can also be moved to fit your needs, such as if you're needing extra space for a fan. There are 2 mounting locations for your SSDs at the back of the case, which can also be moved around to the front if you need more space out back or if you just want to show them off. Lastly, your front I/O port comes with 1 USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0 ports, all in easy to access locations. So if a full tower case just isn't for you, but you're over your gaming laptop not being able to run graphically intensive games, then building your dream PC in the S100 is a great solution. Combining a sophisticated, elegant style with a compact, versatile size, you are sure to have the perfect setup for gaming, office work, and everything else in between. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, remember to leave us a like and pop any comments or questions you have in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and ding the bell to be notified each and every time we upload. And while you're still here, check out any of these Thermaltake videos floating around me, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye! Are you after a low-maintenance case that also looks sleek and sophisticated? A case that will look good not just today, but also in future, and provide you with the space to upgrade your components as you want to? Well, our new case has all of this and more. Hi there, I'm Sarah from Thermaltake Australia, and this is the Thermaltake V250 ARGB mid-tower case, the newest member of our V series of cases. The V250 is 230mm high, 216.5mm wide, and 477mm deep. This makes the case relatively compact in size, so it will fit on smaller desks and tighter spaces with ease. It has a 4mm thick tempered glass panel on the leftmost side of the case, as well as an acrylic front panel that provides the perfect way to show off the gorgeous pre-installed front fans. The side panel has 4 removable screws, allowing you easy access to all your components. The 3 120mm ARGB fans provide high airflow and feature 9 addressable LEDs and hydraulic bearings. The case also comes with 1 standard 120mm rear fan to ensure you have optimal airflow. Your pre-installed ARGB fans can be controlled by utilizing your motherboard software or by the handy button on your front I/O panel. Your I/O panel also comes with 1 USB 3.0 port and 2 USB 2.0 ports. You can fit up to an ATX size motherboard inside, as well as a CPU cooler of up to 160mm. This case was made with all-in-one water cooling support in mind, hence the large amount of clearance space above the motherboard. You can fit a radiator of up to 240mm at the top, or one of up to 360mm at the front. The case also features a handy PSU shroud to hide all your cables under, as well as some perforation above your power supply to assist in airflow. The V250 comes with an HDD cage for up to 2 hard drives. This cage is removable though, so if you are finding a little pokey in there with all of your cables, don't fret. There is also 2 mounts for your SSDs located at the back of the case. The case comes with dust filtration at the bottom, as well as a magnetic fan filter at the top to keep out all of those dust bunnies. The case also has quite high feet, allowing for optimal airflow at the base of the case as well. So if you want a clean, sleek looking case with tons of options for expandability, then the V250 might just be the perfect upgrade for you. Coming with 3 gorgeous pre-installed ARGB fans, as well as 2 stunning panels, this is a case that looks just as good as it functions. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, remember to leave us a like and let us know any comments or questions you may have in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and ding the bell to be notified each and every time that we upload. And while you're still here, remember to check out one of these cool Thermaltake videos that are floating in the air beside me. And we'll see you in the next one. Didn't see you there. Are you after a case that looks sleek and is great for water cooling? Or perhaps you're a content creator that needs a PC to support the demanding nature of streaming, recording, and editing. If this is the case, then we have the case for you. Hi there, I'm Sarah from Thermaltake Australia, and this is the V51 ARGB full tower case, the newest in our View series case lineup. The V51 is 550mm high, 315mm wide, and 525mm deep. It is available in both black and a snowy white edition, so it can suit whatever colour scheme you're going for. This full tower case comes with two pre-installed 200mm ARGB fans at the front and one 120mm fan at the back, ensuring you have excellent airflow from the get-go. You can control your fans by using the RGB button on the I/O panel or through your chosen motherboard software. The I/O panel also comes with a Type-C port and an extremely eye-catching power button. The case features three sides with 4mm thick tempered glass panels, so you can show off all your components with ease. The leftmost panel has a hinged door, allowing you to easily access all your components. You can fit up to an EATX sized motherboard inside, as well as a CPU cooler with a max height of 175mm. Your PSU sits vertically in the rear of the case with a max length of 200mm. Lastly, you can fit a graphics card of up to 440mm without a pump and 300mm with a pump. This case has a modular design, with modular panels, brackets, and pre-designed mounting arrays. This makes building in the V51 a breeze and is an optimal case for complex water-cooled builds, even fitting a distro plate with ease. The case also allows for vertical GPU mounting, with dual PCIe slot design and a riser GPU support bracket to prevent graphics cards from sagging. The V51 has tons of cable management options in the back of the case, so there is no excuse for messy cables here. Additionally, there is two magnetic fan filters on the right side of the case, as well as a removable filter at the bottom. There is also a vertical mount at the rear of the case for your hard drives. This allows for you to swap out your storage with ease, making it an incredibly convenient case for a workstation or archiving setup. The case also has quite high feet, meaning there is a lot of space beneath the case for additional airflow access. So if your current workstation PC is looking sad and struggling under the pressure of big resource-heavy programs, then this PC is the perfect way to upgrade. Whether it's getting more space for beefier components or wanting to create a beautiful custom water loop, the V51 has got you covered. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, remember to leave us a like and leave any comments or questions you may have in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and ding the bell to be notified each and every time we upload. And while you're still here, feel free to check out any of these Thermaltake videos that are currently blocking me. Thanks guys, appreciate it. Real cool. Can't work in these conditions. That's probably the end, I think.
Welcome to 2020 Thermaltake Expo June. My name is Catherine and welcome back. This is our very first revolutionary virtual exhibition. As you may know already, each year Thermaltake brings you new products and software, and this year we delivers a whole new form of communication by going virtual. So what you have to do is stay at home and safely visit Thermaltake. And from today to tomorrow, we will do the live stream broadcast through the Thermaltake Global YouTube channel and also Thermaltake Facebook page. You are most welcome to join us because we have so many great things to show you, and you might win yourself some fantastic prizes. And this year, our marketing idea is game with your TT mod, as you know already, but I still have to repeat. Thermaltake is perfect. It's the best for gamers, modders, and the PC DIY enthusiasts. And now, right now, it's time for our quick virtual exhibit tour with me. Ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath. Joshua!
Hello, good afternoon from Taiwan.
So, should we start?
Yes. So this case, the one you see is our 𝗘𝗍𝗃𝗃𝗃. As you can see, it is open frame chassis, but we turn into the closed frame. You can remove all the panels from the side on the top easily, including the metal frames here. You can turn into an open frame very easy. And this case can hold up to 18 fans around it. And also it supports our 𝗘𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗵 display pump combo. And this case also comes with a riser cable. And now our next case here is distro case 350P. As you can see, this is a giant reservoir, but also a distro plate. And we have total of 48 LED on top and bottom, and support our latest software 𝗘𝗍𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 and neon makers. The next one we have here is Divider 300 TG ARGB. As you can see in front, we have pre-installed 3 ARGB fans, and so it supports our multiple software such as ASUS Aura. And as you can see, we have a triangle shape of tempered glass design, and we have 2 exhausts on top and the rear. Okay, let's move on to.
And you think this is the only thing we got? No, we have more to show you here.
All right, here is our Versa T35 and T25. As you can see, we have tempered glass at front and on the side. And for T35 here, we have LED stripe. You can change it with RGB button. Okay. And for this H330, the 350 and 330 here, we have sleek front panel design. And for 350 here, we have RGB stripe in the middle. And also we have RGB button on top to change the color. And for H330 here is the front panel is sleek design with mesh. And on the side is full-size tempered glass to showcase all your components. And on top, all of this series comes with a magnetic fan filter on top and PSU filter at rear. And next here we have AHT200 with Black and Snow edition. As you may know, we have AHT600 earlier this year. We published in Computex CS here. As you can see, we have 3 tempered glass at front and 2 tempered glass swing open window on both sides. And it supports AIO at front and 2 140 fans on top. And next here we have V150, which is also the smaller size of a V250, which is very popular in Amazon. And as you can see here, we have tempered glass at front and on the side, and it can also support AIO at front. And we have a full-length PSU shell here, and 2 exhausts, one on top, one at rear, and tempered glass swing open door on the left-hand side. Okay. And next here we have the Tower 100, which is also the mini version of the Tower 600. They are ITX chassis, but they can support ATX power supply. They have 3 timber glass at front and on both sides. You can pop open the top part easily. On the top, this is a big giant air filter. And on top, we installed a 120 AIO on top. And you can install another 140 in middle. And for the bottom chamber here, you can install your ATX PSU. And it can also hold a full-size graphic card. This card is about 300 millimeters long. Okay, that's about all the power chases for today.
Yeah, so far it's our quick tour of our chassis, and later on you will learn much more, I guess within 1 or 2 hours. And next is our power supply. Back to you, Joshua.
Yep. The first power supply we have is 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗲 TF1 1550 watts, specially designed for overclocker. We have an individual set of 5V OCP to protect your hard drive. We also have a turbo fan button here if you want to max the RPM instantly to cool down your power supply. We also throw in a 24-pin jumper here for you to jumpstart your power supply for the graphic cards. And next here we have is 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗲 PF1 from 650 to 850. As you can see, it is very small compared to this titanium power supply. This is 80+ platinum, and it is only 140 millimeters wide. And for design technology, as you can see here on the top side, we do all the SMD here on the top side and nothing at the bottom, so there's no heat will accumulate on the bottom side. And next one we have here is 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗃𝗲 GF2 from 650 watt to 850. They can support RGB motherboards such as ASUS ARA. As you can see, we have both sides with RGB housing. And if you don't have RGB software, you can use the button we provided to change the color mode or the color. We have 7 color and 8 color mode for this. And next here we have 𝗘𝘅 SFX, our only ITX power supply for this year. It has a 900 millimeter hydraulic bearing fan. It has Smart Zero fan, and it also comes with DC to DC layout, and with 7 years warranty. They are 80+ go efficiency. And last we have ITX to ATX adapter bracket to come with it. And the last power supply we have is Smart BN2 80+ bronze semi-modular power supply with flat cable and DC to DC design 8 layout, and 140 rifle bearing fan. Okay. Last but not least, here we have the brand new SPN 2.0 Smart Power Management 2.0. As you can see here, we have a brand new layout for this software. And you can see all the hours you spend on your computer, the average efficiency, the average daily efficiency and wattage consumption, and so on. And when you move to power management, here you can see all your power supplies. And if you click one, no matter where you are in the world, you can remotely shut down your computer or reboot it or schedule a future time to shut it down. And next we have here is a PSU log. It records all the activity going on with your PSU, such as daily updates or fan failure, abnormal voltage changes, or overheat. Then that's all for our power supply.
And thank you so much for your efficient, quick introduction. Thank you so much, Joshua. And now, all the viewers, please follow me right here, right now. Alvin with our coolers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. Good evening from Taiwan. This is Alvin. Okay, let's start a quick tour for cooler product and memory product. All right, okay, let's start. Okay, we'll take a look here. So our ring quad, ring trio, and the full DX CPU all-in-one. All these three products is our high-end cast fan and the all-in-one cooler. And all this product also support our 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗲 software and a powerful light editing software called the 𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗲, just showing it on the monitor here. You can see now we just apply a special preset 𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗃𝗲 lighting effects here, so you can see that the product lighting is very beautiful. So if I want to experience the lighting editing, the enjoyment, and the fun from the software, please go to buy the. Make sure you get the ring quad, ring trio, and the full DX all-in-one. And the 𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗃𝗲 is free to download. All right. Next one is a middle range product for the cast fan. It's called the 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗲 ARGB fan. It covers 120 and 140, two different sizes, and the color option. Both of the sizes come with the black and the white option. Like here is the 120 white. This is the black version. And also there's a 140, have a black and the white version. All right. The 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗲 comes with two different individual LED inside. So just let me stop the play. You can see outside there's the ring and the inside is different color, right? And each ring just features 9 adjustable LED. So you totally have 18 adjustable LED inside. It can control by the multiple software like 𝗟𝗶𝗃𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗲, MSI, and SROC. Also, we have a little controller inside. Come with the product. You can use that manually, just change the lighting mode or color and the lighting speed. All right, next one. If you don't want to use the RGB fan, just looking for a single color for the baseline fan, we have the 𝗘𝘅 series. 𝗘𝘅 A12, 𝗘𝘅 A40. Okay, that's, which means you cover 120 and 140 millimeter fan. For the 𝗘𝘅 A12 and 14, it has 4 different colors for the LED. Okay, the front is black. For LED, have 4 different color options: the blue, gray, green, and white. For color, for pricing, for A12 is $10.99 in US dollars, and the A14 is $11.99 US dollars. Okay. Next one is our new fan. This is a new series. Please remember the new name, Top Fan 12. Okay, it's Top Fan. All right, Top Fan is the new non-RGB fan here. We're going to launch as a C event. There's a fan speed is a PWM from 500 to 2,000, so this is pretty high. And for the performance, the structure is a way of just reinforce and the structure here to hold, decide to hold a really high speed here. And then for the model, the fan hub is a metal model, so you can run it with a really extremely high fan speed. And the pricing for this one is $19.99 US dollars. And the available date will be in middle of July, right? Next one is all-in-one. This is a CPU all-in-one. We designed for the budget level, which is if you have a budget limitation or you got concern about a really high price, we have this series called TH120, 240, and 360, 3 different models. All this beautiful all-in-one has the ARGB inside, which means you can compatible and supported by the multiple software. Just like I mentioned, the 4 different brands. And also, you have a little controller here to change the mode by manually. All right, and then for MSRP here, 120 is 69.99, 240 is 99.99, 360 is coming soon. Will be ready in June. Late June, it's 129.99. All the pricing is in USD dollars. All right. Okay, next one. That's a very important one. This is a whole new concept that we're going to introduce in this event. It's called the full RC240 and 360. And it's a CPU and a memory all-in-one cooler. You've never seen this before. You can't find a similar product on the market right now because we own the patent. Okay, it's created by Thermaltake and we own the patent. It's the first all-in-one. We combine the CPU and the memory. And then the memory water plug also comes with a lighting cover with 4 LED strip, individual LED strip. And inside there's adjustable LED. You can check out here. The camera can take a close look. The LED is super bright, so you know it's really shining here. And LS all-in-one's LED, RGB LED, like a fan, memory part, CPU part is controlled by the Marble Sync software, like I mentioned, the full brand also comes with a little controller here. If you want to use our solution for all-in-one, remember we have a new memory module called the Top-Frame RC. Okay, it's the Top-Frame RC is specially designed for the full RC 240 and 360, which means if you want to run it with the all-in-one system, you must use this one. Okay, only this memory is compatible. All right, let's move on to the liquid cooling parts.
Yeah, so let's go to the other part. We have the tough rain, tough fan, and we have tough Elvin.
All right. Okay, here, I'm ready here. All right, that's there's a few new products for custom liquid cooling. Okay, first one is the new water block called the Pacific MX1 Plus. All right. Okay, it's a SIG logo. TTRG Plus logo means it's supported by the TTRG Plus software, and the RGB inside you can control by the software, and then we have the temperature sensor built in. The MSRP for the MX1 is 119.99 in US. The available day will be in July. All right, next one is a Pacific W7 Plus. Okay. This design, the design concept is quite different compared to the previous one, MX1. You can see the upper cover is transparent, so you can see through, see the inside structure like a microfilm or the water block, the structure here. Also, when you fill in the coolant like a P1000, T1000, the beautiful color you can see when you build out the system. The MSRP for this one is 109.99, and it will be available in June. This one also supported by TTRG Plus to control the software, control the RGB lighting. Next one is a new pump and reservoir called the PR32-D5 Plus. All right, you can see the logo means it's supported by TTRG Plus to control the lighting. This one we just upgrade the two parts. First one is an upper cap that have the inlay, outlay. That's a rollable, okay, so you can change the position when you put it inside the chassis. It's easy to install. And then another part is the stand. The stand, we change the stand to hold up the reservoir more stable, and we have a bracket there to allow you to just mount on the radiator and the fan. All right, for the pump and reservoir, the MSRP is 199.99. Another one is the fitting. We got a C Pro fitting, got a pattern, and we got 90-degree fittings. It all comes with 8 different color options. You can pick up the color you want to fit your remote. Last two. Okay, this one is a Pacific TF1. It's the second generation of the floor and temperature sensor. The differences between first one and this one is we upgrade the body. First one is plastic. This one we just use the copper to do the whole structure. And this one also we turn the signal from analog to digital, which means you can read the real-time temperature and the flow through TTRG Plus software. All right, the last one is our new thermal grease called the TG30 and the TG50. Both of the thermal grease contain diamond powder for better heat dissipation. And also, we come with a new cleaning key here, little tool here, 2 pads for remove the thermal grease. And my personally like this one is a honeycomb stencil. Honeycomb stencil allows you to apply the thermal grease more efficiently and evenly on the CPU. All right, that's for the cooler part. Let's move on to the memory.
Yeah, and now the quite exciting part for our memory modules. Elvin.
Okay, all right, it's me again. This year for the memory, we just launched the Top-Frame RGB, the memory last year at Computex. This year we decided to expand the product lineup. First one is we're going to increase the frequency to the extremely high 4600 megahertz. Okay, this is Top-Frame RGB 4600 megahertz. It comes with 2 colors, black and white. It features Hynix die memory chip, so you can run it with even higher overclocking performance, give you more hands-on when doing the overclocking. All right, and next one, if you're not only looking for a high frequency, you want an even large capacity for the memory, for heavy duty applications, so we have two new series. First one is a 16 gigabyte memory module. We got 3 different frequency from 32, 36 to 40. And for 32 and 3600 megahertz, we use in Hynix 𝗟𝗃. 𝗟𝗃 is newest from Hynix, is designed for 2 gigabyte memory chip, and it's also really good for overclocking. Give you better for the overvolting, so the performance without doubt is the best. All right, and another one, if you think 16 gigabyte is not enough, you want more? We got more. We got 32 gigabyte memory module. We got 2 different frequency here, 32 and 36. Both of it comes with black and white colors, and using the Hynix 𝗟𝗃. All right, for all the top frame series, we support the top frame software to control the RGB lighting and check out the real-time the spec of the memory. Also, we can support the powerful software called the Neon Maker. You can do in the light editing with unlimited by yourself. All right, let's move on to the final one of memory. This one, remember I just mentioned a couple minutes ago, the top of the 4 RC, 240 and 360, the all-in CPU and the memory all-in-one cooler. And if you want to use the really impressive and creative all-in-one liquid cooling solution, remember you need the memory module, which is a top frame RC. The top frame RC have 4 different frequencies from 32, 36, 40 to 4400 megahertz. It's 8 gigabyte memory module. All right, so the memory module and the all-in-one, there's 2 separate products. All right, let me highlight again. There's 2 separate products. If you buy the all-in-one, the memory is not inside. You need to buy the top frame RC separately, okay? And the all-in-one only support the top frame RC, which means it's only memory you can use was the 4 RC. All right, let's move on to the TD Gaming.
Yeah, before I kill the cameraman, and I need to call myself for the what we are waiting for, TT Gaming, Stephen.
Hi, my name is Steven, and I believe you just saw me momentarily for like 1 second, I believe, thanks to our brilliant camera work. Anyway, I will be introducing to you our Thermaltake 2020, the newest gaming gear products for the remaining of this quick tour period. And just to start off, this year is quite a special year for us because we have 2 brand new gaming series product. The first one is the Argent series, and the second one is the 𝗟𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗄 gaming series. So let's take a look at the Argent series first. So the Argent series has a total of 6 products, ranging from keyboard, mice, mouse bungee, mouse pad, headset, and headset stand. Okay, so it's really a big series, and it's actually the first time that Thermaltake releases a rather complete set of gaming peripheral series. So let's look at the keyboard first, and this one is called the Argent K5 RGB mechanical gaming keyboard. By definition, of course, this comes in mechanical switches. We use cherry blue and cherry silver. And as you can see that for the keyboard and also for the entire Argent series, we really focus on the design and the appeal and of course the functionality of each and every one of the Argent series product. So if you look at the keyboard, we use aluminum top plate. So if you can see the space gray part and the black part are both made by aluminum. And if I flip to the side, you can see that there is kind of like a wave curve here. So it's really beautifully designed and beautifully made, premium quality stuff. And beneath this, we have a lighting zone, which is what we call a RGB underglow. This goes by 4 sides, so it's 360-degree RGB underflow. And just a nice touch for the volume adjustment, we also use a metal finish, so it's a very nice touch. And for the keyboard, we also include a magnetic wrist rest, so very easy to attach and detach. Okay, so let's move on to the second keyboard. Now, please keep in mind that this keyboard is not the Argent series, but this is our first wireless mechanical gaming keyboard. And this comes in 3 connection modes. The conventional wired connection, 2.4 GHz wireless connection, and Bluetooth connection. And you can just use the quick switch here to change to different connection type, and also we include a game mode, of course. And for the switches, we use cherry blue and cherry red, because we think that some people actually prefer a quieter typing style, so they can choose the cherry red for office or daily use. And for those gaming enthusiasts, you can also choose the cherry blue. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk about our mouse. Hi, so let's continue on with the 𝗟𝗏 series. The second item is the 𝗟𝗏_M5 RGB gaming mouse. Okay, and so for this mouse, it's really quite special because we use the metal scrolling wheel, and this mouse is also ambidextrous design. And for the sensor engines, we use a PixArt sensor up to 16,000 dpi. And the lighting zones are a scroll wheel, logo, and the RGB underglow, which resembles the keyboard RGB underglow as well. For this underglow effect, it really goes through our entire 𝗟𝗏 series lineup, as you will see later on. And this one is the second model of the 𝗟𝗏_M5 RGB, and this one is a wireless model. So pretty much the same spec, but this one is also a 3-mode wireless, so it's wired, and 2.4 GHz wireless, and Bluetooth 5.0 connection. Okay. All right, so let's move to the right here. The next item is the 𝗟𝗏_MP1 RGB gaming mousepad. And as you can see, we also use top quality aluminum finish for the bottom plate. And this, the aluminum part also has a wave curve that you've seen on the keyboard. And the mousepad also includes a 300-degree underflow lighting effect. So it's very, very nice looking, very elegant as well. Okay, and the next one is this little guy. This is the RGB mouse bungee. We call it the MB1 RGB gaming mouse bungee. And as you can see, also the RGB underglow here and the logo backlight. So very easy, very small, doesn't take that much space. And the next one, as you can see, is the 𝗟𝗏 HS1 RGB headset stand. Okay, so this headset stand is a big piece of aluminum material. And if you can see on the side, there's also a beautiful bending on the aluminum to create this beautiful curve. And also the lighting zone goes from top all the way to the bottom and the surrounding, so which also creates the RGB underglow lighting effect. Okay, then let's talk about headsets.
Right here, perfect headsets bring you perfect gaming experience.
Yes, indeed, and we really want to bring the best of the best this year. So we're really ambitious, especially into the gaming market and the wireless market as well. So let's talk about the next 𝗟𝗏 item, which is the headset. It's called the 𝗟𝗏 H5 headset. Now this one comes in 3 models. The first one is wireless. So this is also our first wireless headset. And for the driver, it uses a 40mm driver. And we really focus on the sound quality and the comfort of the H5 headset. So for the earmuffs, we use the memory foam earmuffs, and the headband is also soft touch, very good, and also very durable. Okay, so the next one is the wired version of the HS headset. It's called the H5 RGB surrounding gaming headset. So we use the 50mm driver for the headset, and it's pretty much still the same material and design. We got more lighting on the wired one. Okay, we have the logo lighting and the surrounding lighting ring here. And the third one is just a standard stereo one. We call the 𝗟𝗏 H5 stereo gaming headset. And this one doesn't have any backlight, but still we use the same material and quality finish. And the driver is also 50mm. And for all of our 𝗟𝗏 series headset, they are all compatible with PC, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, mobile devices, etc. Okay, so the next headset, now this is not the 𝗟𝗏 series, it's the Ring Pro RGB 7.1. and we use the 15mm driver, and also this has the DUC enable, which is the digital to analog converter. Okay, we also upgraded or enhanced the amplifier as well. And just very quickly, let's take a look at the Shock headset family. We have the Shock XT 7.1 and the Shock XT stereo gaming headset. And this little headset is the Asus Pro V2. It's just for mobile gaming like Nintendo Switch. Okay, so let's take a look outside.
Yeah, so right now if you want to get surrounded by Miku, listen quite carefully to whatever Stephen gonna say.
Okay, so let's talk about this magnificent looking Hatsune Miku battle station that we have set up for you. As I mentioned, we have two brand new series this year, the Arjun series and the Hatsune Miku series. So as for the Hatsune Miku series, this also has 6 products in total, okay, ranging from the case, which is the Versa H26 tower chassis, and we also have the radiator, the Pure Plus RGB12, okay. And as for the gaming gear, we have the level 20 RGB mechanical gaming keyboard and level 20 RGB gaming mouse. And the next item of the Miku series is this headset, the Pulse G100. Also, Miku edition, as you can see very, very beautifully. And the last one is the Miku gaming chair. Okay, so you can see that they really emphasize on the main Miku color, which is the pink and the baby blue color. So let's move on to the final session of the quick tour.
Yeah, how to sit comfortable.
Yes, how to sit comfortable. That's really a very good question. So therefore, this year we have released these 2 new cyber chair. We call them cyber chair E500. This comes in 2 colors, black and white. So as you can see, this chair, the main point for them is to have a fully ergonomic feel to it. Okay, we use the mesh cloth finish on the surface, so both for comfort, for durability, ergonomic, and also ventilation. So if you sit on a chair for a very long time, these 2 are definitely your ideal chair. Okay, and besides those 2, we also have another 2 chairs. Okay. Sorry for the spacing here. Okay, so for these 2, these are the new U series. This one is the U Fit, and this one is the U Comfort. Now, depending on if you want a sports seat style, then you can choose the U Fit. And if you want a more laid back or comfortable seating style, you can choose the U Comfort. Now, these 2 seats are our budgeted seats, so you can expect a relatively low pricing, which we will continue to introduce to you tomorrow. Okay, so behind us, as you may have noticed, that we have this huge desk that we call the Tough Desk 500L. The L stands for the shape of the desk. As you can see that we have this big tower chassis system setting up, and also the wide monitor, because this desk can hold up to 330 pounds of weight. So you can have your multiple monitor setup along with your system, your gaming gear, and other stuff as well, because this thing can hold up to it. And to adjust the height, it's controlled electronically, very easy to control, up and down. Yep. So for the desk, includes 2 types of mousepad. The first one is the large mousepad with RGB lighting, and the second one, for the smaller portion of the desk, we include the regular cloth mousepad. And just to take a very fast look at the Arjun series setup, as I have mentioned before, so everything looks very elegant and designed and consistent. So make sure to check it out. And I believe that's my time. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section.
Yes. Thank you so much, Stephen, for your wonderful introductions. And we will be right back after commercial. Let's take a break.
Modular, and you can switch and change their mounting locations as per your requirements. Your front I/O panel comes with 2 USB 3.0 and 1 USB 2.0 ports. It also comes with a handy Type-C port, all in an easy to access location. So if you're after a case that will stand out in a major way, as well as show off all your building skills, this is the perfect case for you. The 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃 combines a stunning, unique look with a dismantleable, modular design that will ensure even the most ambitious builds can be pulled off with style. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, remember to give us a like and leave any comments or thoughts you may have in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ding the bell to be notified each and every time we upload. And while you're still around, check out any of these Thermaltake videos that may be around me in some location. I don't know, it changes all the time. And we'll see you in the next one. Do you have to video call in for a business meeting at 3 but then have to be in a League of Legends tournament at 4? Then you need a gaming chair that doesn't look like a gaming chair. And boy, do we have the chair for you. Hi there, I'm Sarah from Thermaltake Australia, and this is the Thermaltake Cyberchair E500. Sophisticated style and ergonomic comfort for work and for play. The Cyberchair is an ergonomic chair utilizing high-tension permeable mesh cushioning. This mesh is elastic, soft to touch and breathable, providing comfort and style. It has a sturdy aluminium frame as well as stable feet made of aluminium alloy. Its wheels are scratch resistant, making this chair suitable for both soft and hard floors. The Cyberchair goes above and beyond in terms of adjustability. Using the easy-to-control levers, you can adjust everything from seat height to tilt, seat depth, and your armrests, allowing you to move both rests up and down as well as any angle to ensure your armrests sit at the optimal place for you. Your backrest provides extensive back angle support, ranging from 90 degrees all the way to 117 degrees. You can also adjust your headrest, ensuring you have optimal neck support also. With a maximum load of 150 kilograms and a max height of around 127 centimeters, this chair has options to fit each and every user. Yeah. Coming with both specifically designed ergonomic lumbar and waist support, the Cyberchair has your body's comfort covered. On top of this, installation is surprisingly easy, with only 4 easy steps, and it took us less than 10 minutes to put it all together. So if your standard office chair is causing you more harm than good, but a gaming chair just isn't the look you want, then the Cyberchair is your perfect solution. Combining a sophisticated look and the ergonomic comfort of a gaming chair, your back will thank you. And you look good too.
Yeah, sweet. So I'll send you that email in a bit. What are you doing?
Run! 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 Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, remember to leave us a like and comment any thoughts or questions you may have in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ding the bell to be notified each and every time we upload. And while you're still here, check out one of these awesome Thermaltake videos floating in the air above me. We'll see you in the next one.
Nailed it.
Do you want to downsize from a big, bulky, full tower case? Or maybe you want a system dedicated to a VR setup? Or to be part of your entertainment center? Well then, it sounds like you need a sleek, stylish micro case, and we have the perfect case for you. Hi there, I'm Sarah from Thermaltake Australia, and this is the gorgeous, compact S100 micro tower case. Constructed with modern steel, the S100 is the pinnacle of sophisticated elegance when it comes to micro case design. The case is 411mm high, 220mm wide, and 441mm deep. Due to its compact size, this is an incredibly versatile case, able to fit in all sorts of...
Alright, welcome back! Do we have your attention already? All right, so right now with me, Andy. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready for sure, man. Hi guys, it's Andy. So today I'm going to take you through a look at our new cooler products. So we'll start off with the fans, and then we'll go AIOs, and then finally we'll talk about the custom stuff. So let's jump right into it. So first of all, I just want to show you some of our newer kind of fans. As you can see, this is the Ring Quad. This is the newest one, which came out, I think, last year. It's called Quad because there's 4 rings. So you can see if I stop it like that, there's going to be the interior ring, and then the second ring is the one outside the hub, and then finally the 2 exterior rings. So a total of LEDs is 54, and you can actually customize it with our new software and all that. Another one of our high-range fans would be the Ring Trio, which is this fan over here. Why it's called Ring Trio is because there's 3 rings. So one ring would be the middle one. Let me stop it right here. So the middle one, and then one extra one at the back and front. So if I kind of like twist it like this, you can see all the rings. And if you have it installed in your case and all that, you'll be able to see it illuminate through the sides. So yeah, these are basically our higher range kind of fans, and they all work with our 𝗘𝗅𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗲 ecosystem and our Neon Maker software. So let's jump into the software and give it a go. So looking onto the software, so first you set it all up, and then basically you click, for instance, I click on this icon over here, the fan will light up red, or if I click on this, it will light up red on the 14. Okay, anyway, so after it lights up, you know kind of fan you're gonna choose. So you double click on it, and then as you can see, you know, each LED is displayed on screen. So then you can go in and basically choose what kind of color you want. And then the special thing about this is there's time increments. So say each one will stand for about 1 second. So say that's 1 second, that would be 2 seconds and 3 seconds. Okay, so let's start off with, say for instance, purple. Okay, so if I want purple to be here, I just click it once, and then you can make it more than one. And we have quite a few different settings. Like, for instance, you can return, you can open a profile, you can save your profile. Also, in Help, it has a set of like hotkeys and all that, teaches you how to use the software. And then there's also templates such as wave, pulse, tempo 1, tempo 2, and then motion and heat hop. So what you do now is basically you can choose clockwise or counterclockwise. So these functions help you actually set the LEDs in the middle here. So we'll go ahead and click on clockwise. See, as you can see, it actually jumped to 2 seconds now. So if I do it again, what will happen? So the 2 LEDs I set before will jump to the 2 second, 3rd second, and then so forth. So as you can see, the whole light show right now that I made, as you see, it's going to be on the Ring Trio, and the whole light show will be totally about 8 seconds. So what you do from then is basically you have to press play. So as you can see, this fan here, sorry, my kind of light show is not that cool. Okay, let's stop it right here. Okay, let's try a different fan for you guys to see. So this one's the Quad. So there's, instead of 3 before, it's four rings in total. So you can see, you can set it all like this. It's pretty easy to use. And then you just kind of like rotate it like that. Okay? Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, so as you can see, I set it up, but I wasn't that good at setting up. So yeah, exactly, the purple dots that I put on the software are kind of like showing now. Okay, but anyway, going on from this. Actually, the PMs made a light show for us previously. And then let's open the light show. Sorry. And then you play. So, that's way cooler than what I just made before. So, as you can see, all the LEDs are synchronized to the pattern that the PMs made. And the total light show is about 2.5 seconds. So, that's the new kind of technology that we've been coming up with. And a lot of modders and end users have been testing it, and they really enjoy it. On the side here is like the fans or the TT products that you've chosen, which are connected. So like there's the Flow DX, Ring Quad, Ring Trio, and again, every time you click it, the light will glow red. And over here, there's the 𝗘𝗅𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗪, and there's 16.8 million RGB colors to choose from. Cool. So that's all for the 𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗪 part. If you wanted to actually save it and turn it on, like say, have the light show start up every time you turn on a computer, all you gotta do is save the profile and then open 𝗘𝗅𝗵𝗃𝗪𝗃+, and then you can kind of import it into 𝗘𝗅𝗵𝗃+, and everything will work accordingly. Cool. So just wanted to show you over here on this side. This is our 𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗪 website. So if you want to head over to, if you want to check it out, just head over to thermaltake.com/𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗃𝗪. Okay, so what this website is it tells you all the information you need to know about 𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗪, and then how how to set up everything. You can download it here, and you can also watch like videos that we made as well. So what I was talking about before. So you can try out the built-in effects, the different customizations of color, the setup timeline, and there's the manual and all that. Actually, big shout out to the modders that actually participated in this event. So there was actually, we invited 10 people from different regions. They were actually modders, not actually professionals, but they did a really good job, and now they provided us with over 100 of downloaded profiles for the 𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗪. So you can download a lot of the profiles directly from this website, which is 𝗦𝗰𝗵𝗃𝗪𝗃.com, and we'll be running a lot of events similar to this in the near future as well. So all you got to do is download, click the download part, and then as you can see, there's a lot of test profiles, download profiles. All you got to do is basically just mouse over it, and you can see the lighting effects. So yeah, there's a lot of lighting effects to choose from. As you can see, just mouse overing a couple of them. So the guys that don't know how to set up these profiles, or you just want to try out some really cool profiles that the modders have put hundreds of hours into, you can just download it all from here, free of charge. Cool. Okay, so that's about the high, kind of like the high level fans we have at the moment. So we'll move on to the kind of middle range fans over here. Cool. Yeah, so these fans right here are the pure duo, and they come in 12 and 14. So basically, yeah, we have white ones as well and black ones as well for both sizes. And as you can see, if I press it down, please don't try this at home. There's two rings. So why it's called the pure duo is because there's the smaller ring in the hub, and then there's the outer ring as well. Okay, let's let it spin a bit. So yeah, they're all individually addressable, and it works with motherboard software from ASUS, Gigabyte, MSI, and ASRock. So a total of 18 addressable LEDs. Interior, the inside will be 9, and the outside is 9 as well. So you must be wondering, so like what if I don't have a motherboard that fits with this fan? Well, no, not to worry. We actually have a controller So, and then the controller is quite powerful. So what you do is, you can choose different light speeds. And then you can actually change the inner light and the exterior light. As you can see, like right now. And also with the controller as well, you can actually set different modes as well, different speeds and everything. And it's all supported with the motherboard software, so you don't need to worry. So yeah, that's basically our Pure Duo 12 and 14. For the price, they actually only come in 2-pack right now. So for the price for the 12s, $39.99. And for the 14s, it's $49.99. And then no matter the color, it's going to be the same price. So that's actually pretty cool. Okay, so moving on to the second to last fan. So this is kind of like the baseline fan. It doesn't have RGB, but it does kind of like, it has red, green, and blue, and also white. So yeah, kind of RGB. Depends on which color you kind of want. Okay, so yeah, depending on which color you kind of want. And then yeah, you can install it to your case, or you can use it as a radiator fan. And yeah, total of 9 LEDs. And they all come with hydraulic long life bearings. Okay, last but not least, this is my favorite fan. I would call it more enthusiast grade. It's optimized for static pressure. So as you can see, the hub, compared to the previous fans, the hub is a lot bigger. The whole thing is way more robust. And it's actually made from a different material compared to the other fans I was just showing you. This one is made from LCP, which stands for liquid crystal polymer. And then it's really robust compared to the normal kind of fan plastic. Like as you can see, I'll put like a coin on top, and there's no vibration at all. So like the past fans I was talking about, they all have anti-vibration rubbers. So like say for instance, if it's like plastic or metal, you're gonna hear a rattle. But with these, it kind of minimizes the rattle and all that. Cool. So for the tough fan, basically, yeah, it goes to 2,000 RPM, which is the highest RPM we've actually put on a fan as of yet. And that's why we need the new kind of technology, kind of new mold with liquid crystal polymer. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andy.
Thanks.
Excellent work.
Thanks.
Your English is good.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah. So do you know what we're going to do right now?
Giveaway?
Yes. So please hold
okay.
our prize. So what are we going to give away?
The Pure 12 LED fan.
Okay. So do you know how to be qualified to be a winner?
Answer the question, I think.
No, you have to first subscribe to our YouTube global channel, and also you have to leave a like. It's either to Thermaltake or to you.
Okay, sure. You can like my page.
And also follow us on the Facebook page. And we have to remind you, you can only comment with one answer.
Yep,
okay.
just one answer.
Consistent comments will not be allowed, and the winner will be announced every day on the Facebook post. And also, the curator will say when the time's up, please stop commenting. All right,
exactly.
And also, one thing quite important, this event is in no way sponsored, endorsed, or administrated by or associated with YouTube and Facebook. I hope you know the answer of my question. Do you know? How many LED rings does the ring quad fan have? Which one is ring quad?
Over here,
how
this
about we
one.
can pull-
Actually, I said the
Here.
answer before.
Yeah, you just said the answer before, right? So we would like to ask you again. How many LED rings does the ring quad fan have? A, 1. 1?
I think so. I think that's the answer.
Ready? Ring quad. Ring quad. B, 2.
2.
C, 3. D, 4. Could you please give us some hint?
Quad?
Quad?
Quad? How many is that?
How many is quad? You don't know? What? Quad means, okay, now everyone knows how many LED fans already. All right, so we have like 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Grab your chance to win.
So awesome. The pure A12 LED blue.
Whoa, a blue color.
Yeah, blue.
All right, blue color. If you like blue color, leave your comment, okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Please leave a
so yeah, please leave a comment. You are most welcome to chat with us. Since we are doing the live stream broadcast, right? We want to know the feedback about our viewers is exactly what Thermaltake always does, right? So do we still have a few seconds left? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So what are you gonna do later, Andy?
Okay.
What are you gonna do later?
What am I going to do later? I don't know, sure.
You're not sure. Work.
Yes, work. That's true though.
The correct answer is
Exactly,
work.
yeah,
okay.
work. Back to work.
All right, okay, time's up. All right, our curator will announce the winner. Don't forget to follow us on the Facebook page, then you will know you're going to be the winner or not. And thank you so much again, Andy.
Thanks, guys.
And we will see you back right after commercial.
Now, while this case might not be everyone's cup of tea, boy, does it make a statement. Are you a PC building enthusiast who wants their next build to stand out from the crowd? Someone who loves artistic, aesthetics-driven builds? Well, this next case has that in spades. Hey there, I'm Sarah from Thermaltake Australia, and this is the Thermaltake 𝗟𝗃𝗃 full tower case. The 𝗟𝗃𝗃 is 628.3mm high, 337mm wide, and 763mm deep. This Apache-inspired open-frame full tower case is constructed using solid steel. On top of this, it comes with two gorgeous 5mm tempered glass hinge panels on the left and right side of the case. This type of glass is more durable and scratch resistant than standard acrylic and ensures that your hardware is visible from every angle. There is also three smaller 3mm tempered glass windows along the front. This case has a fully open frame design, ensuring that airflow within the case moves smoothly and keeps your PC running nice and cool. The 𝗟𝗃𝗃 has amazing expandability, meaning that your next dream PC build will come together with ease. It supports eATX motherboards up to 10.5 inches wide, as well as a CPU cooler with a max height of 195mm. You can fit a graphics card of up to 440mm in length without a pump, or 300mm with a pump. You can mount up to 3 120mm fans up top or 4 out front. There is an additional vertical mounting location which can house up to 2 120mm fans or even a distro plate. You can fit up to a 480mm radiator along the front and up to a 360mm radiator along the top or on the vertical mount. This case has a highly modular design, meaning you can install your case's components when and as you need them. The 𝗟𝗃𝗃 has modular panels, racks, brackets, and pre-designed mounting arrays. There is even support for vertical GPU mounting. The case also comes with handy Velcro tie-down points to make cable management a breeze. Storage-wise, you can fit up to 2 HDDs and 3 SSDs. On top of this, your storage is very modular and you can switch and change their mounting locations as per your requirements. Your front I/O panel comes with 2 USB 3.0 and 1 USB 2.0 ports. It also comes with a handy Type-C port, all in an easy to access location. So if you're after a case that will stand out in a major way as well as show off all your building skills, this is the perfect case for you. The 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃 combines a stunning, unique look with a dismantleable, modular design that will ensure even the most ambitious builds can be pulled off with style. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, remember to give us a like and leave any comments or thoughts you may have in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and ding the bell to be notified each and every time we upload. And while you're still around, check out any of these Thermaltake videos that may be around me in some location. I don't know, it changes all the time. And we'll see you in the next one.
So where should we stand? How about right here?
I think over there a bit. Like,
Left?
yeah, more left.
Follow us.
We're going to talk about the AIO coolers and stuff.
All right, so we will just leave it to you, Andy.
All right, cool. Okay, so welcome back, guys. So right now I'm going to talk about the AIO coolers. So the pretty exciting part. So first, this is the Flow DX. Actually, this is the first cooler we actually integrated with our ecosystem. And as shown before, I'll go through the, the software. So right now you can kind of choose which fan, as I said before. So let's click on Flow DX fan. Okay. So it's these top two because they light up, right? So double click on it, and then you can kind of choose, like what I did previously, Okay, let's just fill it in purple. Okay. Yeah, so it's a bit different to what it was before, this purple, as you can see over here. So the Flow DX is our top of the range cooler. It comes with the Ring Duo fans, and the water buck as well illuminates as well when you actually do the settings on the Neon Maker. Okay, so also for the Flow DX, it comes in 3 sizes, so 360, 280, and 240. So the 240 price comes at $169.99, and then the 280 comes in at $179.99, and the 360 finally $209.99. So total LEDs on this is actually 18. And it's all universal sockets, so no matter what kind of CPU, AMD or Intel, or even the newest Intel socket, it will actually work. Okay, cool. So let's move on to the next AIO cooler. Okay, so this is the TH series. Actually, this is the new series for this year. It's a kind of like an entry-level series compared to the Flow BX, what I showed you before. So it comes with 3 sizes. As you can see, there's the 120 up here, and then we have the 240 over there, and the 360. So it all supports RGB 16.8 million colors, and it's compatible with 5-volt motherboard software from ASRock, Gigabyte, and ASUS and all that as well. So the pricing for this is actually very good. So for the 120, it starts off at $69.99, and then for the 240, it'll be $99.99, and then for the 360 is $129.99, and they all come with ARGB fans. So I'll show you if you don't actually have a motherboard that's compatible with it, you can actually use the built-in controller. So let me just fly over here a bit. Like on the top, you can click through like modes. So if you want the flashy effect, you can do that. The rainbow effect. And you can cycle through different colors as well with the color button. And then finally, you can choose the speeds as well. So, it's really good for entry level. If you're building your first computer, and if you're, thinking about building your first computer, everything is all in one. So what that means is, you know about water cooling, right? So with water cooling, you need a radiator, you need a pump, and you need like a reservoir kind of thing. And what happens is, the pump pumps the water from the CPU block, to the radiator, and then it goes down the channels, and then the fans kind of like push the heat out, dispatch the heat out. So like for this, everything is already the liquid's already pre-installed, so you don't have to replenish it like every so often, and it won't leak as well. So that's really good for like an entry level. So if you were using, like, say, for instance, an air cooler or something, and you kind of wanted to jump into liquid cooling, you saw, a lot of modders post kind of custom liquid cooling loops online, and you kind of wanted to, take the plunge. This is the perfect alternative, and it's really good as a starting point for AIOs and liquid cooling as well. So, everything is ARGB syncs with all the motherboards, and if you don't want to sync with motherboards, you can use, the controller that we provide as well. So yeah, 9 LEDs here, 9 LEDs here, 9 LEDs here. And, that's pretty perfect for, an entry-level AIO. Okay, cool. So moving on, I'm going to show you guys our new cutting-edge technology. So as you guys have probably already seen before, but I'll go into it again. This is, the Flow RC, and it comes in 240 and 360. So you can see that LEDs are super bright, and they work with motherboard software from, some big companies such as Gigabyte, ASUS, ASRock, and MSI. So right now, I'll show you. Right now we have MSI Dragon Center open. So let's see. So we'll choose a preset. So what kind of preset did you guys want to choose? Let's go for rap. Yeah, rap sounds good. So let's try that and apply it. Wait a few seconds. Okay, so apparently that's rap. Let's change to a different one. Double flashing? Let's do that. Okay, try. Oh yeah, see? It's double flashing away over here. And there's actually 4 LED strips in here. So one LED strip has 9 RGB LEDs. So in total, I think, like 36. And then, RGB LEDs in the block as well, and then also the fans. So that's good. Okay, so some of you must be kind of interested in how this AIO kind of works, right? So I'll kind of like tell you how it works. So it all starts off at the CP water block. I kind of mentioned the CP water block and what kind of job it does in a water cooling loop before. So it's kind of doing the same thing, but instead of going directly to, say for instance, to the radiator and back, we actually added an extra loop. So instead, it goes all the way to the memory water block as well. So it starts off here from the CPU, takes the heat out to the radiator, sorry, and then down here, and then the fans push the heat out over here. And then by the time the fans are done with the radiator and all the heat there, when it comes back, it should be kind of cold, and then it goes through the memory water block. And then it kind of like warms up through the memory, and then back into the CPU water block. And for the guys that are wondering what the water block kind of looks like, currently, yeah, it's got an aluminum heatsink, copper plate, And as I mentioned before, 4 lighting strips on the top as well. And for the lighting strips, we also have a controller as well. So if you didn't really want to sync it to the motherboards and stuff, you can always use the controller as well. So that's kind of how everything works with this kind of new technology that we came up with. And we actually do have some test results. So for the guys wondering about our test results, so we actually ran, this is our test bench. So we had an i5 9600K with ROG Maximus 11 Gene. Our ambient temperature was about 25 degrees. And so we did the overclocking version and non-overclock. So without the Flow RC, we tested it at 43 degrees, and this is Celsius. And then we put the block on, and it turned into 39. So there's a little bit of a difference there, but more differences when you actually do the overclocking part. So we upped the voltage over here. So, and so before it was 3,600 megahertz, we overclocked it to about 4.2K. And then, as you can see, before it was 43 degrees, now it's 49 degrees. So there's a big substantial jump in temperatures from non-overclock and overclocked versions. With the Flow RC, it actually, dispersed a lot of the heat. Yeah, but dispersed a lot of the heat. So as you can see, it's actually 39 degrees compared to 49 degrees. So that's actually a 10 degrees drop compared to just normal heat sink cooling. And I just wanted to mention, like for the Flow RC, it's actually sold separately with the RAM. So right now, we don't have the price on this yet, but this is coming out very, very soon. And this is the only RAM that would actually fit in with the Flow RC. So I think it comes in 3.2K megahertz, sorry, all the way up to 4K. So there's going to be 3 types. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's about what I was talking about. So we'll show you guys how to set everything up, right? Okay. So as you can see, yeah, this is what the Flow RC RAM kind of looks like. It's like kind of a hairbrush kind of finish, kind of makes it look kind of prestige as well. So let's take it over, and we'll get Jonathan here to help install it. Yeah, so as you can see, like with the block here, there's actually a pre-installed kind of thermal pad over here, and all you gotta do is remember to rip off the protective plastic. Yeah, it's like that. So the thermal pad's already pre-installed, and then for the RAM, as you can see on the top, there's 2 little holes, and you're gonna kind of match it up to the block itself. Yeah. And then even if you have two pieces of RAM, it's still gonna be the same block. So from the exterior, you'll be able to see, yeah. So you can actually have that empty if you wanted to, and then people will think, yeah. Okay, so let's just install it. So it's just kind of like normal RAM. You just click it in from the top, clicked in, just like that. Simple. Yep, just click it in, here are the 2 clicks, and then kind of line up the holes. Yeah, all you need is a screwdriver for this. And as you can see, he's doing it by himself, so it's actually quite simple to install. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so like everything, as I said before, when I was talking about all-in-ones, all the liquid is already pre-installed, so you don't have to worry about leakage. You don't have to worry about, how much coolant I should put into, my radiator, how much, coolant is my flow enough. You don't have to worry about all that. So it's a very simple solution if you want to be cooling your RAM and your CPU at the same time. And we provide that. And basically the price for the RC is, you know, just like a middle-range AIO cooler, and you're pretty much getting a free water block if you buy our RAM. So, you know, it's kind of like a win-win situation. Cool, so we nearly have this installed right now. Cool, so this is the finished product, as you can see. So like in theory, you don't really have to have, you know, 4 slots. It still works with just, you know, 2, maybe 1, I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess so, but if you're running 1, I guess. But we don't really sell it in ones, so, you know, minimum will be 2. Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the Flow RC part. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get Jonathan to put all the screws on so it looks more unified. Yeah. So the procedure, as you can see, you know, it's how many steps? Like 3 steps. Click it in, screw it in, and then, yeah, enjoy your new RAM cooling, I guess. Yeah, I'll line it up for you. Yeah, so as I was saying before, so like, you know, the block and then the copper plate at the bottom, and then the CPU, you know, because CPU is pretty hot. You know, all the CPU heat will get sucked in by, you know, the copper plate, and then the liquid will take the thermals into the radiator, and then the fans spin and push the heat out of the radiator, and then it goes back in through this tube and to the RAM cooling. So it's pretty simple kind of concept. And I haven't really seen anyone else on the market do this. So I'm pretty sure we're world first at doing the all-in-one cooling with the RAM and the CPU. Cool. So that's basically it, right? And so if you wanted to see, look at the RAM again, like by itself, you know, it looks pretty cool. It kind of looks like the water RAM, right? A little bit, right? Yeah, so I know a lot of you guys, modders in particular, like, you know, this kind of look for the RAM. You know, it's pretty clean and all that. Cool. Yeah, so that's about it for this part. We'll head over to the next section. I know you guys are pretty excited for the DIY water cooling. Okay, cool.
I'm right here ready, waiting for Andy. Andy, here.
Hey, what's up? Hey, guys.
Yeah, you
Cool.
again.
Yeah, it's me again.
Do you have more to show us?
Yeah, I do actually. So let's look at the DIY liquid cooling stuff. Cool. So I know the modders and all that. Big shout out to you guys if you guys are watching. So I'll show you the water blocks first. So let me introduce to you the Pacific MX1 Plus, which works with the 𝗘𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗄 ecosystem. So as you can see, you know, it's a bit of a chunky block compared to the other ones. If you've used our W5 or W4 and all that, you know, this is a lot chunkier. And it's pretty robust as well. The reason why we actually made it so chunky is because if you can look from the top, you can actually see like the LEDs, like directly, like our, kind of like if you don't have it so thick, it illuminates from like deep within compared to, you know, your usual block. So you kind of get this halo effect from behind, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, as you can see here. So yeah, these blocks all have a universal mount. So if you have the newest Intel CPU, if you have AMD CPUs, any CPU, it would be able to fit. All you gotta do is switch the bracket, which we provide, and then everything will be all good. On the block itself, there's 12 addressable LEDs, and which show about 16.8 million RGB colors. And also, yeah, as I said before, supported by the 𝗘𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗄 ecosystem. And also, there's a built-in temperature sensor as well. So you can open up your 𝗘𝗍𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗄 like program, and then you can check the kind of like the temperature and everything. So you don't have to worry if your thermals get too high or anything like that. So yeah, this is the MX1 Plus water block. Okay, let's move on to the next. Okay, so this is the second water block I wanted to show you. So it's called the W7, the Pacific W7 Plus. This also has a built-in temperature sensor as well. And also, as you can see, what's different to our previous ones, you probably think it's a little bit like our W5 and W4. But compared to that, it's a little bit more thicker, if you can see from the top, the side, sorry. And then the top is kind of transparent. So no matter what color coolant you have, you'll be able to show as well. And also you can see the interior, like the channels and all that. This one also supports, all the latest CPUs and all that, and TT-RGB Plus as well. So what I mean by TT-RGB Plus, you'll be able to sync it with like Razer Chroma. You're going to be able to sync it with, Amazon Alexa and all that. So it works with all your other TT components. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys will be excited for this one. Okay, moving on. Okay, this is the Pacific PR32D5 Plus. So this is, the new design. I think Alvin's showed you guys before. Whoops. I think I just unplugged it, but it's okay. I'll show you anyway. So at the top, what's different about this is this part is kind of like rotary, so it rotates. Because I know sometimes if you're trying to build a loop, and then it's kind of hard if you can't rotate this. Like if you can rotate this, your loops will look a lot more better. And a lot of modders told me they wish we designed something with rotatable top. So this pump and reservoir combo actually comes with a D5 already inside. And D5 is the most reliable pump at the moment. And for mounting for this, it's actually pretty cool. We added a few more mounting mounting hardware. So what you can do with this is you can mount it on your fan with this, or you can mount it on, say for instance, a radiator, a radiator and a fan, and you can mount it horizontally, vertically, however you want, because we added so much more mounting positions and screw holes and all that. So yeah, that's basically our new pump and reservoir combo. Cool, let's move on. Okay, so you guys have probably seen all these before. These are our patented 𝗍𝗄 fittings and our 90-degree adapters. So over here you can see all the wonderful colors we have. There's red, blue, white, green, black, chrome, gold, and of course rose gold. And they also come, the same colors with the 90-degree adapters. So if you don't really know about 𝗍𝗄, it's actually a bit different to other fittings. It's our own design, and it's when you open it up, it's actually 3 pieces. And what's good about this is, say for instance, if you wanted to cut a tube, you wouldn't actually have to, measure extra. Because I know some of the fittings, when you can't. Let me open this if I can show you. Actually, I don't think I have much time, so I won't open it. But when you open it, it's actually flat at the bottom, so you can actually pretty much cut the tube to the exact length. So it's, it's a lot more convenient. We actually have a lot of those videos on our YouTube, so you can go check it out if you have further questions on how our 𝗍𝗄 work. But the modders love it. Big shout out to them. Okay, second to last is our Pacific TF2. I know you guys are pretty excited for this one. This one actually, by holding it itself, it's actually, I think it's at least twice as heavy. That's because we actually changed the material of it. All this right now is copper. Shaking here, it's really robust compared to the one previously. It takes in a lot more pressure than our previous versions as well. And it's actually supported by a 𝗘𝗅𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗵𝗃 ecosystem. So what that is you can go into our ecosystem like app or desktop app, and then it will show you the degrees in Celsius, and you know also the what's it called? How fast the coolant is moving. Cool. So that was the Pacific TF2. Okay, moving on. This is the final product. I know you guys want to see more, but unfortunately this is the final product I'm going to talk about. Okay, this is the TG30 and the TG50. So this is new thermal paste. It actually has diamond powder inside. The 51 works a bit better than the 31. What's cool about this is because our engineers did a kind of test, and they found out by using a honeycomb kind of stencil, it actually, you know, you can actually spread the thermal paste a lot better and efficiently. So if you don't know how to spread thermal paste, you know, and you're new to building PCs, you can use this. So as you can see, we have one pre-done over here. And then basically when you put the cooler down, everything will be spread pretty even. We also provide this, I call it a spoon, but it's probably like a spreader or something. So you kind of like put the stencil on top, and then squirt your thermal paste, and then you kind of like spoon it down, or you know, scrape it down. And finally, we do give you some alcohol as well. So I think it's like 80% plus alcohol. So before you put the application on, you gotta, you know, wipe it down with alcohol to get all the dust out and all the unwanted particles, and then you squirt your thermal paste. Cool. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Andy. Right now, do you know what we're gonna do? Another
Giveaway?
Yeah! We are so ready. And
this one's a
this
big one.
time, big one.
This one's a big one.
That's why. Do you know what?
Oh, this is the 𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃.
You look,
850 watt.
you look so much like a model.
Oh, really?
All right, so this time, I guess you know how to be qualified, right?
Yeah. Answer the question.
You have to. Besides that, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also leave a like. Also leave a like to Andy or
Yes.
leave some comments. Of course, your comments must include the answer. Or follow us on the Facebook page, and I guess we have like 3 minutes. 3 minutes for you to answer our question. And also, please do not comment with multiple answers. Okay, consistent comments will not be acceptable, and the curator will say when the time's up, it's finished.
Cool.
Okay, only one winner can walk away with.
The 𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 850 watt.
Could you say more like powerful?
𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 850 watt.
All right, at least we tried.
At least we tried. Okay.
At least
Sorry,
we
guys.
tried. All right. So my question is: does the 𝗃𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 cooler require refueling? The answer is either yes or no. All right, and one important thing, this event definitely is in no way sponsored, endorsed, or administrated by or associated with YouTube and Facebook. Final 2 not seconds. Final 2 minutes. Final 2 minutes.
Final 2 minutes.
Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
Do you want to win this?
Do you know the answer is yes or no? Require refilling or not?
I think I said it like 10 times during my presentation.
During your presentation. So, if the viewer really paying attention, he or she must know the answer.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
All right, so this is our last giveaway doing today. So it also equals to your last 2 minutes to win.
The 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗶𝗯𝗶𝗃𝗲.
Yeah, much better.
Thank you. I tried.
And you can answer either yes or no. Okay, last 1 minute. Last 1 minute. Oh, so among all these cooling products, which one is your favorite?
Probably the stuff in front of us.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
the DIY cooling stuff.
Wait, you prefer PC DIY?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Looks.
That's personal preference.
Okay,
But-
personal. Okay, it's not
I'm not saying others are bad. Yeah. Personal preference.
And we recommend you to buy it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So pretty soon you will be in the market.
Very soon.
Very soon.
So look out for it.
Yeah, don't forget. And how many seconds we left? I guess tick tock, 10 seconds?
Maybe.
5 seconds?
Maybe.
Did you order your afternoon tea?
No.
No.
Is there afternoon tea?
Maybe I can buy you one
really?
if you
Oh,
want.
no.
All right, time's
time's
up. And thank you so much for your hard work, Andy.
Thank you.
Excellent
Thank
job.
you.
And we will be right back after
The break.
commercial. Thank you. Ciao.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Meters in length. Additionally, you can also mount up to 2 140mm fans and even one 200mm fan at the top of the case. You can also fit a radiator of up to 280mm at both the front or top of the case. The S100 features a built-in ventilated PSU shroud aiding you with airflow as well as giving you a handy place to hide all your cables. On top of this, the S100 supports standard power supplies, so no need to worry about buying an SFX power supply. It also comes with a magnetic fan filter on the top of the case and additional filtration at the bottom to protect against dirt and dust. There is a handy drive bay tucked in under your PSU shroud, which can fit 2 hard drives or 2 SSDs. This bay can also be moved to fit your needs, such as if you're needing extra space for a fan. There are 2 mounting locations for your SSDs at the back of the case, which can also be moved around to the front if you need more space out back or if you just want to show them all. Lastly, your front I/O port comes with 1 USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0 ports, all in easy to access locations. So if a full tower case just isn't for you, but you're over your gaming laptop not being able to run graphically intensive games, then building your dream PC in the S100 is a great solution. Combining a sophisticated, elegant style with a compact, versatile size, you are sure to have the perfect setup for gaming, office work, and everything else in between. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, remember to leave us a like and pop any comments or questions you have in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and ding the bell to be notified each and every time we upload. And while you're still here, check out any of these Thermaltake videos floating around me, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Are you after a low maintenance case that also looks sleek and sophisticated? A case that will look good not just today, but also in future, and provide you with the space to upgrade your components as you want to? Well, our new case has all of this and more. Hi there, I'm Sarah from Thermaltake Australia, and this is the Thermaltake V250 ARGB mid-tower case, the newest member of our V series of cases. The V250 is 230mm high, 216.5mm wide, and 477mm deep. This makes the case relatively compact in size, so it will fit on smaller desks and tighter spaces with ease. It has a 4mm thick tempered glass panel on the leftmost side of the case, as well as an acrylic front panel that provides the perfect way to show off the gorgeous pre-installed front fans. The side panel has 4 removable screws, allowing you easy access to all your components. The three 120mm ARGB fans provide high airflow and feature 9 addressable LEDs and hydraulic bearings. The case also comes with one standard 120mm rear fan to ensure you have optimal airflow. Your pre-installed ARGB fans can be controlled by utilizing your motherboard software or by the handy button on your front I/O panel. Your I/O panel also comes with one USB 3.0 port and 2 USB 2.0 ports. You can fit up to an ATX size motherboard inside, as well as a CPU cooler of up to 160mm. This case was made with all-in-one water cooling support in mind, hence the large amount of clearance space above the motherboard. You can fit a radiator of up to 240mm at the top, or one of up to 360mm at the front. The case also features a handy PSU shroud to hide all your cables under, as well as some perforation above your power supply to assist in airflow. The V250 comes with an HDD cage for up to 2 hard drives. This cage is removable though, so if you are finding a little pokey in there with all of your cables, don't fret. There is also 2 mounts for your SSDs located at the back of the case. The case comes with dust filtration at the bottom, as well as a magnetic fan filter at the top to keep out all of those dust bunnies. The case also has quite high feet, allowing for optimal airflow at the base of the case as well. So if you want a clean, sleek looking case with tons of options for expandability, then the V250 might just be the perfect upgrade for you. Coming with 3 gorgeous pre-installed ARGB fans, as well as 2 stunning panels, this is a case that looks just as good as it functions. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, remember to leave us a like and let us know any comments or questions you may have in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and ding the bell to be notified.
Alright, welcome back guys. Yes, so close because we're gonna take a closer look to our chassis, and right here with me, James.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Oh, it's so cute. Alright, so what are you gonna show us?
Okay, so today I'm gonna quickly go through some of our new cases for you today. And the first one right here, as you can see, this is the 𝗘𝗵𝗃𝗃 TG4 cases. So if you're kind of familiar with Thermaltake cases, there are some of the very iconic 𝗘𝗵 series case available on the market, like the 𝗘𝗵𝗃𝗵, or the very unique design, the P90 or P7. So it is famous by its open frame cases, but as you can see right here, this is kind of very traditional standard floor-tower cases, right? But it can transform to the open frame cases, and I will show you how to do it later. But the first thing I want to emphasize is that you might see there are a lot of fans inside of this case, right? So if you go for the air cooling, it can support up to 18 fans. Like there are 4 on the top, at the bottom, at the front of the case, right here, and at the right side of the motherboard. And since we have the Core P5 DP-D5 plus distro plate right here, so it can only support 3 fans right here, right now. And so, like I mentioned earlier, it can transform to the open frame cases, right? So let me show you how to do it right now. So I'm gonna ask my partners Joshua and Anna to help me right here. And even though I asked my partners to help me, it doesn't mean it is difficult or it's kind of tricky. You can definitely do it by yourself at home. So all you gotta do is you have to remove the giant tempered glasses at front, and there are 4 security stand like this. It will be at the 4 corners, so you gotta unscrew a couple of screws, like what Anna did doing right now. So once you remove the security lock, you just have to slide out the tempered glasses very easily like this. And you gotta do the same thing at front, like this. Yeah. So you might have concern that, oh, it doesn't really look like the open frame cases. You still have a lot of frame brackets or the rear frame, right? So let me show you right here. It's the empty 𝗘𝗵𝗃 cases. So let me show you how to do it, okay? So Anna, please. And when she's removed all the frames, let me introduce some other features. As I mentioned earlier, it supports the distro plate, right? But if you don't really want to buy the extra distro plate, we have the reservoir bracket for you. So you just have to mount your traditional reservoir on this bracket. So you see, you just unscrew the 4 screws for the rear frame, so you can take it out very easily. And the same thing for the top bracket and the front brackets. Yeah. And also, you might want to know that, like this. Yeah, you see, it's kind of very easy. You can definitely do it by yourself. And for the 𝗘𝗵𝗃𝗲𝗃, it supports the graphic card to mount vertically or horizontally, right here. And we have the riser cable included, so you don't need to spend extra money to buy the riser cable. You can just do it right away. And also, it comes with 2 giant fan filters right here. So since in most of the case, you might have the exhaustive vent mounted on top of the case, right? Okay, like right here. So all you gotta do is that you can put your fan filters right here in front of the case like this. And also, you have another one at the bottoms like this. Yeah, right here. Okay, so also let Anna to put back the cases, the tempered glasses for you, so you will know how the open frames look like. Yeah, thanks for my partners. They're kind of very helpful. This is Joshua and this is Anna. Yeah, so for the bottom of the foot stands, if you want to hang this case up to the wall, you can just remove the foot stand, of course. And let me show you the back side of the case right here. So you can support the wall mount installations like the 𝗘𝗵𝗃 or P3. So let me take this out for you so you can see clearly. Yeah, like this. So all you gotta do is that you have to buy extra wall mount bracket, just like the TV. So you can hang this giant case on the wall. And also for the hard drive, we have 3 hard drive cage right here, the bracket right here. Oh, I got one right here. And we have 6 different places for you to install the hard drive. Like 1, 2, 3, and there are another 3 at bottom, like 1, 2, 3 right here. So it's kind of pretty much everything I want to introduce you about the 𝗘𝗵𝗃𝗲. And the MSRP for this one is $199, and it will be available soon in July. So stay tuned for this one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Our distro case 350p. So you might be familiar with this case since we have showed the very first prototype last year during the Computex, and after this year's we have to redesign it. We collect all the advice from the modders or the end users, and here we go. This is the final version of the distro case 350p. So it gains name because of the back panel of this case. It's a huge distribution plate, as you can see right here. It's very beautiful, and it comes with the total 48 LEDs, 24 at top and 24 at bottoms, and it can support our 𝗘𝗅𝗵𝗃𝗲 Plus software and also the brand new neon makers that Andy just introduced you. So you can imagine that if you
by the distro case 350p, and you have our ring quad fan, our top fan, so you can customize your lighting effects all at once with the neon makers. So it's gonna be the best showcase at in your game rooms. So, and there's another things I want to introduce you about is our rotationable and removable modular tray right here. As you can see, well, Anna, please. So all you gotta do is that you have to remove some of the screws at the right side of this, and yeah, like this. You can suitable to do the cable management at the back side of the motherboard. And also, if you want to install the whole systems, you can just remove it and install all the components and then put it back like this. And also, there's another thing I want to emphasize that, as you can see right down here, we have the bracket for the power supply. And this is adjustable. So you can remove this cage right here, right to the left, based on your length of the power supply. If you have the smaller one, you can move this cage a little bit right, so it can fit properly. And also, distro case 350 comes with the D5 pumps right here. As you can see, it's a standard size of the D5 pump to make sure that all the DIY liquid coolant will be very smoothly. And also with this case, we have two optional radiator bracket. One is you can install right here at the right side of the motherboard. And another one you can choose to install in front of the case, like here. So it's kind of optional for the users to choose which side they want to mount the radiators, because as you can see, if you mount it at the front side of the case, you might not able to see the lighting when you see at these angles, right? So you can do it like this right here. So it will be very beautiful with all the components and your fence. Okay, so for the I/O port will be at the top of the case right here. I can show you with this one, like here. Yeah, so it comes with two USB 3.0 and two USB 2.0. And the case, then distro case 350p, the MSRP will be $599, and it will be available in July. So if you are looking for the case that can be the spotlight in your game room, you have to buy this one, okay? So let's move on to our divider 300TG ARGB. Oh, thank you. Whoa. Thank you. All right, so the divider 300TG ARGB is the brand new model, the mid-tower models from Thermaltake, and it's kind of very unique design, as you can see for the side panels. It's combined with the tempered glasses and the steel, and they split diagonally like this. And there's a little gap between these two, so it will help the ventilation better. And how to remove the side panels is kind of very easy. You don't really need any tools. So for the tempered glass part, you just have to do like this. You put it out. Yeah, like this. So it's kind of very easy for you. And also for the other side of the side panel, there are two hand screws right here. You can just, it's also very easy for you to access the internal case to build the whole systems. And it comes with 3 RGB fans at front. Let me show you. For the front panels, it's also the tempered glasses. So the overall view will be very, very stunning like this. And for the front tempered glasses, it's also very easy to remove just like this. And we have the fan filters on both sides. Oops, sorry, right here. So it's kind of very easy for you to clean up all the dust. All right, thank you. And these mid-tower cases can support up to eATX motherboard. So you might have concern that how can it support the eATX motherboard, right? Because the internal space looks like kind of tiny and compact, right? So we have the extra bracket for you to do it. So if you have the eATX motherboard on hand, you just have to mount this bracket at the right side of the motherboard. So obviously you can't install the fans at the right side of the motherboard. You have to replace by these covers. And it has the holes right here to support the eATX motherboard. And also, if you just have the ATX motherboard and you hate there are a lot of holes on the motherboard tray, of course, you can use this to cover the holes on the motherboard tray. So it's kind of very good option bracket for you. And also we have the power cover, of course, to help you do the cable managements and also the ventilations with the power supply. And because it's the ARGB fans, it can support the motherboard sync, of course. Also, if your motherboard doesn't really support the 5-volt ARGB headers, you can switch the lighting effects on top of the I/O port. There's the RGB buttons right here. And also it comes with 2 USB 3.0 and 1 Type-C. And also, for this case, there are, you can install 3 intake fans at front and 2 intake fans at the right side of the motherboard, and 2 exhausting fans, 1 on top, 1 on the rear. So it's kind of provide you to make sure that you have the positive air pressure inside of this case. So it can prevent all the dust came to the internal space by all the gaps on top or between the side panels. Okay, so for the divider 300 TG RGB, the MSRP price will be $99, and it will be available on the market in September. So if you are looking for a new mid-tower cases that comes with the ARGB lighting with very cool, unique design side panels, this is obviously the one you should consider about it. Okay, so let's move on to our brand new micro case. And this micro case is the new one that we minimize our AHT 600 that we launched earlier in CES. So the AHT 600 is a full tower cases that can support up to eATX motherboards, and it is the helicopter design case. And after the CES, we got a lot of advice from the end users that they love this kind of designs, but they just want the smaller version. And since the Thermaltake always cared about what the customers' opinions, so here we are. We have the smaller version that support only the micro ATX, the AHT 200s, and it comes with the black and snow versions. So as you can see, the exterior design is kind of very similar with the AHT 600s. We have 3 tempered glass at front to show the RGB fans in front of the case. And for this one, it is designed for the AIO liquid cooling only. We do not recommend you to do the very tricky DIY liquid cooling inside of this case because of the internal space is kind of limited. So you can mount the up to 280mm radiator at front. Let me show you that right here. This one. Yeah. And for the side windows, as you can see, it's a rotationable. It's very easy. And you can take it out easily like this. So when you want to install the internal systems, it's kind of very easy for you. And for the top of the case, it can support 2 140 fans let me show you. So all you gotta do is to remove the 4 hand screw right here and take this out. Let me show you how it looks like this. And you can support 2 140 or 2 120 like this. And for the I/O, it comes with 2 USB 3.0 and 1 Type-C. And that is exactly what most of the end users are looking for the I/O port. And let me show you where you can mount your hard drive right here. So we have 3 hard drive cage right here for the 2.5 inches SSD right here. And if you want to mount 3.5 inch, you just have to take both these 3 out and mount it right here. And if that is not enough for you, you may have extra SSD that you want to mount it in your systems. We have another 2 kind of very secret place for you to do it. Let me show you here. So all you gotta do is you have to remove the 2 decoration part right in front of the case, here and here. So you can install another 2.5 SSD right behind this place, and you mount it right here, and then you just have to cover it up. So basically, if you have the RGB SSD like this one right here, you can obviously mount at this side of the case, so you can show your friends that you have a very cool RGB hard drive. But if you don't have the RGB hard drive, so you can just hide it in front of this case. So for the AHT200, the price will be $139 for the black version and $149 for the snow version. And this model will be available on the market in September. So if you're looking for some cases that is very unique design, it's not a traditional cases, you want to have a very cool design like this, so stay tuned for this, okay? And let's move on to our next case. That is our very first vertical small mini tower cases, the 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗃. So if you are a die-hard Thermaltake fan, you must know that a couple years ago we have launched the 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗃𝗃, which is a design for the DIY customers. It's a kind of very big one that you can do all the crazy DIY loops inside of this case. Yeah, let me help you. And since then, it's kind of like very similar with the AHT200s. A lot of customers or the modders told us that they love the overall design concept of the 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗃𝗃, but they don't really have the space in their rooms. So they're looking for something that's smaller. So that is why we have the 𝗘𝘅𝗵𝗃𝗃 here to let you to place this case on your desk. The height of this case is around 46 centimeters. And the wide is 26 centimeters. So it's kind of very small. You can just place on your desk. And for this case, as you can see, it is surrounded by 3 tempered glasses right here. And let me show you how to remove it. It's kind of very easy. So all you gotta do first is you just have to push up and take this out. Okay, so it's the same thing with the right side and the left side. And also, when it comes with this kind of compact size design, the end users might concern about the ventilations, right? So we have a lot of holes for the ventilation. So you can see, thank you, Anna, like the front here and at the right side of the case right here. And it has the fan filters inside of this place, so you can just easily to clean it up. So you don't really need to worry about the ventilation since there are dual chamber designs. For the bottom of the case, it is for the power supply. And for the top part of the case, it will be all your components. And for these mini towers, you don't really need to sacrifice your graphic card, as you can see right here. It has, you can support the full-length graphic cards like us right here. And also for the power supply, it's kind of same thing. You don't really need to buy the smaller power supply. You can support the regular ATX power supply at the back side of the case right here. And also for the hard drive, let me show you at the black version. You can support two, oh, wrong side. You can support two 2.5 hard drives at the left side of the case. And also, of course, this is not enough. We have the hard drive bracket at the back of this case right here. So it can support two 3.5 or another two 2.5 inches hard drive. And also, about the fan support, as you can see, on the top of the part cover, it supports two different sizes of the fan. For the black one, we have installed the 120mm fan, and for the snow one, we have the 140mm fans. So it's kind of optional for you to choose either size. And also, you can fit another 120 at top. And also, for the AIO radiator, it will be mounted on top of the case right here. And it can only fit 120mm AIO. And for the case, it can support the mini ITX, right? I just mentioned earlier. And the price for this one will be $79.99 for the black version and $89.99 for the snow version. And it will be available in September. So if you're looking for the cases that is small enough for you to place on a desk, but with the very stylish design, the 𝗘𝘅100 will be the absolutely choice for you. And that's really pretty much everything I want to introduce you for today. And let's get back to...
Do you know my name?
Catherine, right?
Do you know my name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Catherine, that's me. And a round of applause for Jess. Excellent work.
Thank you.
All right. So should we stop right now because we're supposed to end at 4:08?
Well, last thing I want to say that if you have any questions about all the cases I just introduced, feel free to leave your questions on the comment sections. And our partners or me personally, I will get back to you after the live stream.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
you
sure.
work so late?
Yeah, of course.
After work, you still reply the comments?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh. You say that because your boss is here?
No, because I love Thermaltake.
Oh, you love Thermaltake?
Yes.
You love Thermaltake more than your girlfriend?
Of course.
What I just heard. Are you sure it's the correct answer?
Yeah.
All right. So still, thank you so much, guys, for being with us the whole day.
Thank
Today we
you.
just introduced to you the coolers and also our memory and chassis.
Yes.
And tomorrow I'm gonna be here, James.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. He says he's gonna be here, so he's gonna be here.
Yes, I will be here
And
tomorrow.
definitely you are most welcome to leave some comments because we would like to know the feedback from the viewers, right?
Yes.
Is it good or do you like it? Definitely you won't hate it. And any comments to James, our James Bond in Thermaltake.
Yeah.
And your Bond girl?
Here.
All right, so it's okay. We just don't take the same to her. It's okay. Just keep low profile.
Okay, sure.
Low profile. All right, so we're supposed to stop here. And again, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, follow us, and love Thermaltake. So maybe see you tomorrow.